What's up, YouTube? So today we're gonna make some fried cabbage. This is not your ordinary cabbage. This is scrumptious cabbage. So let's jump right into the video. So you're gonna need garlic, and you're gonna need jalapenos and onions, and of course, dice them up really small. Get you some olive oil. Make sure your pan is heated up to a medium heat. And I hope you guys are doing beautiful today. I hope you guys are doing good. I just added in a little tiny bit of butter just to give it some extra flavor. This cabbage is so good. Oh my gosh. This is actually my recipe. I also added, garlic, of course. Garlic is really good for your heart. And the jalapenos and the onions. This is gonna make our cabbage just burst with flavor. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. I hope you guys like, garlic and jalapenos and onions. And one thing about onions for me is I like them really tiny to where I can't even see them or taste them. But I want the flavor. I don't want to crunch down on the onion. So this recipe is for you. That's why you're here watching it. I hope that you are enjoying this video. So now I'm gonna take some diced up chicken breasts. This is not your ordinary cabbage. This cabbage is scrumptious. Like, it's so good. Like, you're gonna make this cabbage after watching this video. Trust me. So we're just gonna fry up our chicken until it's done. We're gonna add some spices, of course, some onion powder, and just season to taste. Try to season lightly. Never over season. Always season lightly. So season very lightly. We're also gonna use some of my favorite caramelized onion butter. Really good. And this is not your ordinary cabbage. This is not just cabbage and sausage. This is like cabbage with just a lot going on. And of course, you want to use your all-purpose season. Remember, sprinkle a little, not too much. You don't want it to be salty. And sprinkle a little bit of ground pepper, like, 1, 2, 3 shakes. And paprika. Regular or smoked paprika goes really good with cabbage. Cabbage is, actually one of my favorite vegetables. And, I was just thinking, like, can we, spice it up a little bit? I don't just want your plain cabbage with just sausage and cabbage. I want to spice it up. I love spices. And I hope you guys try this recipe. You guys are gonna love this recipe. Like, this cabbage is scrumptious. This chicken right here, it's almost done. So I would let this fry. Since it's chicken breast, you don't have to cook it too long. Okay, so we're almost done frying our chicken. Oh, I know, it looks so good, right? Like, I could just eat this on top of a salad. Just put this chicken on some iceberg lettuce or some ranch dressing. It'll be so good like that too. But we're gonna put it in cabbage. So our chicken is just about done. I'm gonna put this in a bowl, set it to the side, let it cool while I start chopping up my cabbage. And remember, be careful with the knife, please. And we're just gonna take that core out. Just take the core out the best way you can. And remember, if you are not subscribed to this channel and you're watching, you might as well, if you've been to this channel more than once, you might as well subscribe, because I have a lot more recipes coming your way that I think you and a whole lot of you are going to love. You know, some quick, fun, easy, healthy recipes. You know, it's time for, you know, us to start eating healthy once in a while. And cabbage is good. Very good. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you click on that bell and hit all so you know when I post. Because you're not going to want to miss out. We're going to be cooking up some good stuff on this channel. So we're done with that. So now we're going to slice up a red bell pepper. Remember, be careful with the knife. Careful. Very careful. And just do the best you can when it comes to slicing your vegetables. There's no fancy way to slice up vegetables. Just make sure they're really small pieces. And that's all done. So next we're going to go ahead and wash our cabbage. And you want to wash your cabbage. Make sure there's no little bugs in there. Make sure you drain it good. So this is the pot that I use to cook the chicken in. I want that, you know, those little bits to be in my cabbage. So we're just going to add a little bit of olive oil, let it heat up a little, and we're going to slowly add in our red bell peppers, and I also went ahead and chopped up some more onions. Remember, little bitty pieces of onions, like that's just like a half a small onion. And you want to fry this up. Make sure to fry it up really good. And we're gonna fry this for just a couple minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, because we're gonna add our cabbage in pretty soon. And don't forget to comment down below and tell me, do you guys like cabbage? Is this something you would actually try? And if you want to make this and you don't like chicken, you don't have to add chicken. You can add, like, you know, your vegan meat. You can add no meat and it's still going to be good. So now it's time to fry up our cabbage. And I'm going to add the cabbage in slowly. So that's the first cabbage. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Just a little bit of salt. A little bit of all-purpose seasoning. Because I want my cabbage to have spice. So I want just a big bowl of goodness. Big bowl of goodness. I could eat my cabbage like this a lot more often. It's really good. A little bit of crushed red pepper. If you don't like crushed red pepper, just don't add it. I like crushed red pepper, but I don't like too much of it. So I think I just did 1-2 shakes. Light shakes. Because I'm not a fan of spicy food. So now we're going to go ahead and stir that up. And after this cooks down a little bit, cook it for like 1 or 2 minutes, we're going to add in our second batch of cabbage. Make sure you stir that up good. Get all those bits around the corners of the skillet onto our cabbage. And it's going to give it a lot of flavor. So now we're going to go ahead and add our second batch of cabbage. And let's just stir that up really good. Make sure all the veggies and everything, the season, the spices are going all through the cabbage. because I want every bite to be flavorful. A little bit of salt, just a little bit, like 1-2 shakes, lightly shakes of salt. And just season to taste when it comes to cabbage. But cabbage doesn't take long to cook. Like, I think I cooked this cabbage maybe 10 minutes tops. 10-15 minutes. So you cook your cabbage to your desired tenderness. I don't want mushy cabbage. I don't want crunchy cabbage. I kind of want al dente cabbage. Doesn't that look so pretty? All the colors. This looks, oh my gosh, this looks so good. I can't even talk. Look at the chicken. It looks so dreamy. Like, I've been dreaming about some cabbage lately, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and cook it, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'm gonna share it with my YouTube family and share it with whoever is watching. And I encourage you to make this. Cabbage is good for you. Google cabbage, and it's gonna have a list of health benefits, a list of just nutrients. This is good for people who don't like salad. Get you a big bowl of cabbage. Make you a nice big bowl of Cha-Cha's cabbage. You'll be all right. Make sure you don't burn it. Cook it on a medium to low heat. Mine is cooking on a medium heat. I'm actually going to add in a little bit more cabbage. Remember, this is 1 head of cabbage. And I want to add it in slowly. Because, once that 1-2 first steps, once the first batch cooks down, add in another batch. Add it in slowly. After 1 or 2 minutes, add another batch of cabbage in. And there you go. All done. It looks so good, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to comment down below, tell me what you think. Let me know if you're gonna make this. And it's so good. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.